Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XII with me, Roarin the Werewolf. On the PC emulator. This is try number 2 because I actually recorded this yesterday. And, well, the audio didn't come through. So here we go again. Luckily, I keep multiple saves just for this occasion. And, yeah. The top one up there with the 75 hours is the one I was playing on. Let's give this another shot. Okay. Now, I did a little bit of exploring in the previous save, where we were down here in a place called the Wrestling Chapel. Now, you run in, since you have the new key item that you're able to access more parts of the Golmore jungle, you run into much more powerful enemies in this area. You run into great marburls, you run into corals, which is actually native to the Tichia Highlands, I think, and you run into a Dinosaur or two, maybe. But if you want to farm any of those enemies, the Great Marburl drops a Marburl Vine, Earth Magicite, a Boxius Wine, and a Mustic. You can steal Earth Magicite, Marburl Vine, or Virgo Gem, and you can poach Marburl Vine and Foul Liquid. If you want to run into a Dinosaur, which we will eventually run into momentarily after this boss coming up, he drops a Tyrant Hide, an Earth Magicite, High Potion, and a Float Mote. You can steal a Tyrant Hide, Earth Magicite, and a Leo Gem, and you can poach a Tyrant Hide and a Brigandine. Now, there is also a chest if you're up for getting it in this little area right here. The top part of the loop, in the right part, in the left part of the map, the under loop, it's chest number 8. It has a chance of dropping a gun, which you should already have by now if you've done any of this. Now, we're going to be facing a boss. It has a lot of status effects that can push on you, so make sure your gambits are in order. And I am going to make sure I have that right now. Oh, this is the licenses. Okay. That one doesn't work, so I'll turn that off. That needs to be off. Nearest, okay. Ally with 30 HP Cura, ally with less than 10 MP Ether. Let's see, Bosch is the one who casts Asana, and he is also the one who steals. And she casts magic, much more powerful. So let's raise this up to 60. Also, if any ally I don't have ally silence status, but let's go with target any ally with it should work like this too. You don't have to be extremely specific. Echo orbs just in case if there's silence. We'll do that at the top right here. Guess any ally, first aid. She should actually have another one. Self. No. I don't have little tiny self MP kind of ones. Okay, whatever. We'll just work with this. Okay, the Elder Worm. I'm gonna switch to both here. Hopefully he'll grab himself, let's see, a Face Stone or an Emperor Scale. Let's go ahead and steal again, because I didn't manage to grab one. We'll come back to it. Let's give it another shot. He does an ability called Spore Cloud or something like that. Where he does all these status effects on you. Look, right here. Here it is. Wow, no one ended up grabbing it. Oh, this battle's kind of actually going really fast. Okay. I don't have haste in order for me to increase to get rid of the slow status. That's quite alright. And I don't know why I'm trying to steal in the first place. I already got it. I'm not going to stick onto this save. So it looks like I'm just going to beat up the boss pretty much. Ooh, I should cure that oil though. He does a nasty, nasty fire attack if anybody has oil status on them. Oil increases fire magic damage. Vaughn's doing pretty good. He's taking all the damage. He's equipped with a shell shield and does quite decent amount of blocking, which leaves my two long-range attackers out of the way of most of the attacks and even the Spore Cloud. We should do one more, unless I get him really tough. Like, do a lot of damage onto him. Oh, yeah, here it goes. In the other save, I had the other three in here, and Bosch was doing some pretty heavy damage since I had him equipped with the hammer. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, I should probably have like a gambit on for oil as well. Let me go ahead and do that. One of these guys. I don't actually have the thing, so we'll just end up doing this. Handkerchief. And we'll put that up here. There we go. So he doesn't end up casting all that heavy fire damage on us. Come on. God, that takes way too long for its own good. This is going to be a story-intensive episode. So you're not going to see a whole lot of chess talking about and talking about monster drops or anything like that. We're just going to go ahead and move on. Try to get to Mount Bur-Omisace as quickly as possible. It's the next video or two that will have all the information and stuff. Because the Bur-Omisace Rift, which is the next area that we end up going to, is quite large. Quite a large area indeed. Here's a great marble. They're darker in color. Let me go ahead and switch. Go ahead and move on past all these enemies and get back to my first save. I don't know what happened to the audio since it was so low in the last video. I tried to do some tweaking. Trying to change the settings up a little bit, but I tried. Apparently I messed something up or something. So I'm here with the loud sounding of the game in my ears. Oh, here's a dinosaur. Kind of looks like a fish, a bird, and a reptile at the same time. And get that done with. There's two chests that drop in this area. One of them's a musk stick, and it doesn't look like it has spawned. That's all right. We're not gonna pay no mind to it right now. The next episode should probably be a bunch of bounty hunts, because I picked up a lot of them in my save before. Hopefully we can kill quite a bit of them. I had to take like 5 or 6 of them from LeBlanc, and their bounty hunts are quite tough. Now, if you're wondering what was on the south end of this area, it's called the Feywood, and we definitely don't need to go there just yet. Now there are 30 chests in the Bur-Omisace Rift, and this area is quite large, quite open. So it will take it'll probably take its own video in order to explain the monsters and the drops and that. So after I guess the bounty hunt video, this one will be next, talking about the areas in the Bur-Omisace Rift.
Empires parade down city streets while refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
And so I sue for peace, to stop short war and ease their suffering. My father will choose peace.
Will he now? You sound sure of yourself. You can never know another, even your father.
Don't take it the wrong way, Kay?
This crisis would not end were I gone. The Senate hates the very fact that House Solidor exists. By necessity, we must find reason to silence them.
Necessity? Ah, yes, necessity. Does that word free you, I wonder? You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt. It was you, Excellency, who tempered that sword.
Is this your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity. If we do not act now, it is not only our future you imperil.
So, you would dirty your hands to keep his clean?
My hands are stained with blood. I see little reason to stay them now.
So they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
Yep, we got ourselves quite a bit of cutscenes ahead of us, and hopefully everything will go well in the next couple of episodes after this one. Speaking of which, sorry that this video was out later than usual. Like I said, I already recorded it, but recording these can take very long time. Especially with the cuts and the edits that I have to do. This one should have at least like maybe 1 or 2 cuts in them. Alright, now we're in Mount Bur-Omisace. Now, in my first save, I managed to grab all the items that I don't have from these 2 vendors here. Any items with the 0 attached to them. Got ourselves new armor. Probably need to stock up on different items, though. And we got ourselves the next level of spells, which is on this merchant. Next level of fire, we even got ourselves haste, toxify, countdown, and stop. And a couple of new stuff, like Thieves' Cuffs, enables the theft of superior and rare items on occasion. It doesn't work all the time, but it works. I've seen it for myself. And something that keeps us immune to sleep. Now, I think there is maybe 1 side quest you might end up finding here after a while. I know you have to come here to talk to somebody about a bounty, because I saw it posted on the board when I went to go looking for it, looking for stuff to do for the next video. But I didn't see anything of any new side quest unlock after coming here. Also, I'm saving up my license points so I can get all 3 quickenings for each character. So hopefully I'll have that done by the next video. Hopefully. I'm just missing 50 more points. But here we go for another large cutscene. A very, very emotional one too.
Is he sleeping?
No, my child.
Whoa.
I do not sleep. I dream. For reality and illusion are a duality. 2 parts of a whole. Only the mirror of dreams reflects what is true.
Anastasis, your grace. I am
Lay
Ashelia.
down your words. Ashelia, daughter of Ramanas, I have dreamt your dream. Who better to carry on the Dalmascan line than she who bears the Dawn Shard? Your dream of a kingdom restored is known to me.
Grand Kiltius, then give us your blessing. Grant the Lady Ash her accession to the...
This is something you might reconsider. My little Emperor-in-Waiting. You called and I have come.
This is the man I wanted you to meet. Believe it or not, he is a member of the noble house Margrace, rulers of the Rosarian Empire.
I am but one of very, very many. Try as I might, I could not stop this war alone. Thus, I came seeking Lars's assistance. Alcide Margrace at your service. To think I stand before the Lady Ash, it is truly an honor. I see it is true after all. Stunning is Dalmasca's desert bloom.
In Arcadia, Larsa. In Rosaria, Alcid. They dream not of war. Should empire join with empire, the way will open for a new Ivalice in our time.
Grand Kiltius, you speak much of dreams, but in the real world, war is upon us.
Grand Kiltius, I was told my coming here would prevent this war. I was to assume my father's throne and announce the restoration of Dalmasca, treat with the Empire for peace, and persuade the Resistance to stay their hand. I have not come all this way to be asked to reconsider.
A word from you and the Resistance would stop cold, and Rosaria's pretext for joining the war scattered off to the 4 winds. This was what we had hoped. Alas, circumstances change. A full 2 years have passed since your reported death. Were it to become known you are still alive, I fear it could only worsen our current situation.
Because I am powerless to help.
Nay, in fact it has little to do with you.
Then what? If Lady Ash were to extend her hand in friendship, perhaps I could then persuade the Emperor. His Excellency will solve things peacefully.
The Emperor Gramis is no more. His life was taken.
Father...
What
possible cause could we have to lay hand on our emperor?
A deception and an outrage. The Senate will not stand for this.
A viper amongst our senators?
With Chairman Gregoroth as its head. With what dignity remained him, he confessed to the poisoning and passed his own
A
sentence.
viper with many tails. Much of the Senate is culpable.
We had no choice but to strip the Senate of authority and assign powers of autocracy to myself until such time as order...
Spare me your lies! I see the serpent coiled here before me!
Trace, you speak too freely.
Zargabath! Do not tell me you join in his mama's farce!
With Rosaria poised to invade at any moment, our leader must have a free hand.
The once great House Solidor is now reduced to myself and my dear brother Larsa.
Surely you would not go so far. Vain Solidor! As Judge Magister and upholder of the law, I hereby place you under arrest.
You misunderstand. Vane did not make himself autocrat. It was the very Ministry of Law which you serve. Do you see it now, Drace? When you bared your sword at His Excellency, you bared your sword at the law.
You wear the mama's motley well, Bergen. Such strength. Inhuman.
Zargabath, take the Alexander. You will accompany Bergen and bring Larsa back to me.
Sire.
Your Excellency, Lord Larsa was placed under my charge.
Oh? Perhaps you mistook your orders then. I can see no other explanation for why you were reporting and conjecturing on my doings to my late father.
Your Excellency.
A hound begging for scraps at the Emperor's table. Would you serve another master, Hound? You may fulfill your duty as Judge Magister before us all. She has been tried and found guilty.
Your Excellency, I beg you reconsider.
Do it. I care not. Live, Gabranth. Protect the young lord. Protect Larsa.
Forgive me.
Pray be quick.
And so House Solidor lives on.
Let us suppose you approach the Empire with a peaceful resolution. The late Emperor Gramis would have lent you his ear, that much is certain, but we are dealing with vain Solidor. Should the princess return, he would claim her an impostor, or to tempt the resistance into battle. Vane wants this war, that much is certain. As our ill luck would have it, the man is a military genius.
The dreams have told me thus. To reveal yourself would imperil us all. I see war, and Vane's name writ bold on history's page.
Arcadia's banners fly high. They are making ready for the coming war. According to our latest reports, the Western Armada prepares for war under Vane's command, no less. The newly formed 12th Fleet has already been deployed. Oh yes, the Imperial First Fleet stands ready. They'll be underway as soon as the Odin's refit is complete. And there is more. The 2nd Carwin Expeditionary Force is being called in to replace the missing 8th, so there will be no gaps. The largest force ever seen.
And then, the Nethicite is the coup de grace. Grand Kiltius, your grace. I spoke to you of my succession. Let us put that aside. Should I become Queen of Dalmasca now, powerless as I am, I can protect nothing. With a greater power at my disposal, perhaps then.
It is the Nethicite of which you dream?
I require something far greater.
To wield power against power. Truly, the words of a Hume child.
I am descended from the Dynast King himself.
Indeed. Then you have but one choice. Seek you the other power Wraithwall left.
Does such a thing exist?
Journey across the Paramana Rift to the still shrine of Miriam. There rests the gift he entrusted to the Grand Kiltius of his time. Seek it out. The Sword of Kings can cut through Nethicite. Why he would entrust the power to destroy Nethicite, the instrument of his greatness, to another and not to his own progeny, I cannot say. Awaken Shelia Benagan and take up your sword, or your dream will remain but a dream. My dream too fades into day.
Well, there you go. Quite the scene. Larsa leaves our party, and that is the done of it. The hopes of saving Dalmasca is once again far from our reach. So, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Final Fantasy XII. Quite a bit of story there for you, and I hope you all join me for the next one. So you guys stay furry, and I'll see you later. Bye.